Hey everybody, today we're going to be going over something really cool. So probably in a previous video you've seen engagement tag and get explained, which is basically if a contact A opens an email, I've got them all up here. If they read an email, if they click a link on an email, or they visit any of your websites that you properly have site tracking installed on, then we can track their status with the part 1 engagement tagging, which adds the tags engaged, recent activity, disengaged, and inactive based on the period of time with which they last engaged. So I'm working with one of my clients right now on creating a re-engagement series, and I was like, maybe there's a way to automatically send this. And poking around, I found an automation to do just that. And even better news is that it's a canned automation. So let me walk you through how to set this up. So what you're first going to do is go to Forms, actually. And under Forms, you go Manage Fields. And then you're going to want to create a field called Last Engaged Date. And then go Add a Field, Last Engaged Date, General Details is fine. And then make sure that it's formatted as a date, and then save it. You can see I've already got that one right here. The next step is going to be to go into, I'm just going to delete these. Okay, so the next step is going to be go into automations, create an automation, and you have to add these in a specific order. So if we go last engaged date and last engaged date re-engagement, so this is the first one we're going to want to add. Can you say get started on the automation wizard? Tells us which field to update, and duh, it's the one we just created, last engaged date. And then you can see right here it says to use current time. So last engaged date, current time, done, easy. Okay, so if they read an email or click a link in the email, this is last engaged date. I'm not gonna, you could add site here, but I'm not gonna do it because there's no need. And I'm gonna go ahead and set this one to active because this doesn't set any emails or anything. So next up, go back to automations. Oops. And we go create an automation. We go last engaged date, re-engagement. This is going to be the one we want to add. And again, we just go through our handy dandy automation wizard. Obviously, we're going to work on last engaged date. I'm going to leave this one as default because everything else I've done up to this point is default, and contact time zone is going to be just fine. And then hit done. Awesome. So now we've got a re-engagement email that's in a draft, okay? So let's think through these 4 automations we now have active. This is an important step, so stick around. So if we go to last engaged date, and they have their current time, okay, great, we've got their current time. Let's say they haven't opened a date for 3 months, and you could change this. I would say 3 months is 3 months is probably a really good time to re-engage them because a real sales cycle is kind of like 90 days. Might be shorter, longer for your business, but 90 days is a good metric to start with. So they do this, and when do they become last engaged? And so if we look at engagement tracking, they get tagged based on active or inactive based on any of these automations, right? And we go here, we've got add tag engaged, right? So if we want to target the people who are truly disengaged, right, then we might want to send that email based on the inactive thing, because the inactive thing is somebody who's already been inactive for, I think, a total of around 2 months is when they get the tag inactive. So if we wanted to choose to add them based on the tag inactive, and we wouldn't want all of these automations to overlap, the step that we would want to take is on this one, you go conditions and workflow, if else has received, or let's see, has been sent, and it's going to be re-engagement campaign. So that's this one right here. So, oops, and we need to put all of these over here. and then move everything. Moving and end this automation will delete everything below it. Okay, that's fine. We don't have anything below it. So move this guy right here. All following actions, move to new weight. Awesome. So now whenever they get added to engagement tagging, if they have received that and they didn't open it, then we just end this automation and they loop out of the email system. So if they've got that email, then they loop out of the system. Sorry, this email right here. Then they loop out of the system, and if they haven't got it, which means they're over here, then they just keep getting tagged with engagement. So this is a super powerful way to automatically follow up with people who would have otherwise fallen out of working with your business. So hope that helps. I'll see you guys in the next one.